Hey veterans, Travis Studdard here again with another video for you today to help you get a handle on VA ratings with respect to cardiac or heart disabilities. If you've seen some of my other videos on this, I break it down in more detail as far as ratings at different levels in each video. Here what I want to do is give you a quick overview of 5 different criteria that VA can use that they use at different ratings levels from 10% to 100%. So let's start at the top really quick. At the 100% level, one way for VA to rate you is if you've been diagnosed with chronic congestive heart failure. Now again, that's something that your medical doctor, your cardiologist will determine and should notate in your medical records that is your diagnosis. And if you do have that, then VA should rate you at the 100%. So again, first way they can rate you is based on a diagnosis of chronic congestive heart failure. The second way is something I've talked about in some other videos, which is your MET score, or metabolic equivalent threshold scores, which is essentially, again, your measurement of how much physical activity that you can withstand before you start exhibiting certain cardiac symptoms such as dizziness, fatigue, shortness of breath, fainting, or chest pain. And again, those MET scores can be at any level, 100, 60, 30, or 10%. And again, the higher level of exertion you're able to withstand prior to having those symptoms I talked about, then obviously your heart is better and your disability rating is less. So again, the second way is MET score, which is used at all disability levels. The third way is something I talked about in a recent video, left ventricular dysfunction, which is really tied to your ejection fraction score. Again, that's simply the measurement of how much blood your heart pumps out each time that it contracts. And that's used at the 100% level or at the 60% level. So again, that's the third way. Number 4, changes in the heart muscle itself, and that's where we're talking about cardiac hypertrophy or cardiac dilatation. Hypertrophy is a thickening of the heart muscle, which means the inside of the heart that's open gets smaller because the muscle walls have gotten thicker. Cardiac dilatation is essentially the opposite, where the heart enlarges because, again, those walls are thinning out. So, and again, that has to be shown by some objective diagnostic testing, echocardiogram, electrocardiogram, or x-ray. So that's number 4. And finally, the 5th way that VA can rate you is if you take continuous medication as a result of your heart condition. That is only used at the 10% rating level. But again, that's another way. If you don't have any of these symptoms upon exertion, if you don't have heart failure or congestive heart failure, if you don't have enlargement of the heart or something like that, yet your doctor still prescribes you medicine related to your heart condition, then you would be entitled to a 10% rating. So again, that's 5 ways VA can rate you. They can use any of those 5. However, here's the thing that you need to keep in mind, and VA may mess this up in your ratings decision, is whichever, you may qualify for one or more of those, whichever one gives you the highest rating, then that's the one that VA should award you. So even though you may have symptoms at the 30%, if you qualify for that 60, then you should get the 60% rating. Again, that's a quick overview. Hope you liked it. Hope you found that helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Check out the other videos on heart disability ratings and our other topics as well. Go to our website where we've got articles and other information that may help you with your claim. And thanks for watching.